What's going on, Capricorn? How are you doing? Hope we're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be your reading for the week of August 21st to the 27th, 2023. So, in this reading, Capricorn, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for the week. We're going to take a look at some things you do not see coming. We're also going to get some advice from your angels and spirit guides and so much more for you regarding August 21st to the 27th, 2023. But before we begin this reading, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, Capricorn, and I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here, Capricorn. So without further ado, I'm now going to pull the energy for you, and we'll see what wants to come through for August 21st to the 27th, 2023, Capricorn. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides for overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Capricorn. Let's see what we got going on here for you, Capricorn. Okay, very interesting energy that you have going on, a lot going on for you, it seems, Capricorn. But before we get into the tarot, let's go ahead and start this reading off with some pre-shuffled oracle cards. And this is going to be some energy that you need to embody, some energy that you need more of for your own highest good for this upcoming week. And the first energy you need more of is actually organization. Okay, organization, so getting organized, okay, creating structure, routine, getting a little bit more serious, which shouldn't be a problem for you, Capricorn, being ruled by the Iron Fist Saturn planet. So, in some sort of way, Capricorn, even if this is, for a lot of you, this it doesn't just have to do with your career, it has to do with love as well, getting more organized in your love life, whatever that means. But here's the thing, the main message, Capricorn, is that your lack of organization is definitely inhibiting your productivity up until this point of this reading and up until this week. So getting a little bit more organized is going to be very important for you as you go through this week. So I wouldn't run away from that. You know, too much flow, not enough structure will actually hurt you this week in particular. And it definitely has to do with your love life as well. If you're in a relationship or if there's someone that you're interested in, organizing it, you know, telling yourself, I will do 3 things for this person today. I will buy them flowers. I will go out of my way, and organizing it, or else I just don't see it getting done. And even if it does get done in a sporadic way, it won't be as effective as if you were organized. This goes for basically your career life and your love life. Okay, so hold on. You also need productivity. So the second frequency, the first one is organization. The second frequency you need more of is actually productivity here. Capricorn, productivity. So organization and productivity is going to go really far for you. And I get a message that the little things that you do, if you can put in 5% more effort, 10% more effort, you're going to get way more results from that. It's like Pareto's law, like 20% of the seeds create 80% of the fruits of your labor. So a little bit more effort will actually get you much further than it would other people right now. So it's worth your time and effort. Something coming through with this productivity card is prioritization. Capricorn, doing the most urgent things that need to be done right away, or creating some sort of system to where the most urgent things get done, no matter what. And that's really crucial for you. And it could be setting certain things in that you know you should do and making it a must instead of maybe I'll get to that. This sounds like really rudimentary, but I had like an apprenticeship with a very famous YouTuber when I was just learning the game. And one of the most powerful things I observed in this apprenticeship is that this person would write down everything that they would do for the day before. So before they would go to bed, they would take out a sheet of paper and write down, I will do this tomorrow, and like they will get done no matter what. So in some sort of way, getting a little bit more logical structure, boundaries, more the Saturnian energy is going to help you here. It's going to take you further than you think. And you also have ascension. The last frequency you need more of is ascension here, Capricorn. And this is really about operating from the space of your higher self and merging with your higher self instead of the little me or the ego. And what I can tell you right now is what Spirit is calling you to do with organization and productivity. This has to do with something that you were meant to do. A lot of you are in the phase right now where you are merging with your higher self. You're acting from a place of your higher self, okay, rather than the little me, the little ego who tries to keep you small or avoids conflict, criticism. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're implementing, it is in alignment with your higher self. And so that's why this process of productivity and organization will actually feel good to you, because it's something that you're meant to be doing. It has to do with your true soul's path. So I don't think it's a problem, but this is just a little tip that you need to become more organized, productive, and that will help you ascend. And also this card is be careful of any sort of limitations, okay? And I would advise you to shoot bigger than you're aiming. If you're aiming to make, $50 million this year, go for 100, because even if you don't reach the 100, you'll probably get to 70, versus if you set your cap, something about your goals, reassessing your goals and shooting bigger, okay? So just be aware of that. Now, when it comes to your opportunity, Capricorn, for the 21st to the 27th, it is the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands, it is coming through about defending something that you've built, okay? So this could be a career, this could be a business, this could even be some sort of thoughtscape or dreamscape. Let's say some of you are still working in a job that you don't prefer, you eventually want to switch it. This is really guarding your own dreams. So being very careful who you tell about this organization, this productivity, and this ascension, keeping something to yourself, and you have something to lose here is what it's telling me. So make sure that you set a boundary, Capricorn, especially when it comes to your career, merging with that higher self, but even in a love situation. Many of you are in a very good love situation, very good. And what I would say to if you go to the last reading I did, I predicted amazing love results for you in August, and I still continue to predict that. But what I will say is you need to defend this in some sort of way. And the Seven of Wands is also about putting up a boundary, creating a wall. And what they say about success, many of you know, is that success is not about what you say yes to, it's about what you say no to. And when it comes to this organization and productivity, I do feel for many of you this has to do with other people. Let's just say you work in some sort of office setting. Instead of spending 2 hours basically talking to people, shooting the crap, you want to not waste any of that time, because there's something you need to set a boundary with people or yourself. Many of you it's people. Some of you this boundary is to protect what you have in love, or else there could be some sort of weird third party thing that you don't want, so protect it. For many of you this has to do with your career though, like being like, I have something to lose here. There may be people around you who don't have something to lose, distracting you, trying to get you to implement some new idea. And with this whole thing about organization and productivity, I don't really see you having to implement anything new, per se. Okay? These are existing ideas. Organization and productivity. Some sort of thing that you've had the idea, I should do it this way, well then do it that way. This is nothing about some sort of major change. It's about defending what you have. So from the 21st to the 27th, being in a very not in an ego way, but from your higher self. You know what I mean? There's two forms of struggle in this life. The struggle to merge with your higher self, to be on your true path. And then when you're there, which many of you, I do feel that you are there, is to protect that path of the higher self. And to say, well, now that I'm here, I need to set boundaries so that the lower self doesn't creep in. The lower self will manifest in terms of people as well. So setting a boundary, maybe being a little bit of a cold, hard, Saturnian father figure to people here. Be like, no. No, 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 little Pisces, little Aries. No, no, no. I see your little... There's also something with the Pisces or Aries. I don't know, take it or leave it. There's something with the Pisces, or you're viewing a Pisces or an Aries as very immature, and you're just like, yo, screw you, child's play. Okay? So, and then your challenge is the Magician. Alright? And the Magician has to do with your potential. activating your highest potential. It shows there's a lot of promise for where you're going, but you still need to take certain actions to activate it. And I do feel like a lot of you have reached a pretty high point of your own potential. It's raining out here, so ignore the little rain. It's not, I don't really mind it. Hope you don't either. But there's something here about you could be so much more than you are, and you know that. And it takes, once again, that 5% more effort. Now, the Magician as well has to do with spiritual energy. So I do feel that if you do not set a boundary, there's some sort of spiritual energy that may drain your purpose or it may drain your pursuits, especially when other people's subconscious mind coming in to influence you. Okay, so just be aware of that. The Magician, something about your potential could be dwindling if you don't get more structured and more productive. Yeah, I'm in the woods right now, and it's raining. I have this beautiful view of the woods, but I hope you don't mind the sound. I don't think you will. So let's keep going. When it comes, Capricorn, to your overall general energy, it looks very good here, but there is a lot of movement. When it comes to your overall general energy, you have the 8 of Wands, you have the Ace of Cups, and you also have the 8 of Cups here when it comes to your overall general energy. There is something about you traveling with someone that you're dating or with, I don't know what it, almost every sign there's something to do with travel. There's either something to do with open communication with your loved one or travel as well. Some of you are going to be traveling on some sort of romantic getaway with someone. I do get that. Now you also have the 8 of Cups here. And this is you walking away from something that doesn't feel emotionally right anymore. And intuitively, I don't feel like it has to do with a lover. Whatever you got going on in love, marriage, I feel that's sticking around. But there's going to be this, it's almost going to feel new. Even if you've been married to someone for so many years, there's a feeling of, wow, it's going really good in love. This 8 of Cups is more connected to the 7 of Wands for me, Capricorn, of you need to walk away from some sort of immature thing. Someone playing games with you. I told you it's an Aries. For some of you, it's a Pisces or some sort of immature, you know, some sort of sign that is very different than Capricorn energy. And some of you, this may exist within you. Like, let's say, for example, you're a Capricorn moon, but you're an Aries sun. Maybe this is a conflict with your own emotional standpoint and your own identity, which needs to be reconciled, whether it's an outside influence or it's an inside influence. For most of you, it's an outside influence you need to walk away from. There's also something about, you know, protecting the love situation that you have. And I keep telling you this, but there's something here about the love situation that you're in. If you're too loose with it, if you're not organized, if you're not productive about moving the love down the field, getting them flowers, you know, making someone feel special, well, it's not gonna go so good for you, and the potential of the relationship will take a hit as well. Because no matter where you are, even if you've been married to someone or whatever, there's so much more potential for you in this person. But this also applies in a business sense, so we're gonna have to see what it's about, Capricorn. And there is something about focused work, deep work, prioritizing something and just doing it basically 2 hours a day. There's a message coming through, Capricorn, that when it comes to your work, if you are to float around, not really take it seriously, and be like, yo, I worked 8 hours today, bro. I worked 8 hours. It's like, you didn't work 8 hours. 2 hours you were jerking off in the bathroom. 2 hours you were talking to your coworkers. 2 hours you're complaining about your love situation. That's only 2 hours of work. You want to do deep work here, Capricorn, because that's what you're setting up for. You're setting yourself up to be a queen or a king. Definitely a lot of good things with your reputation coming in if you can implement what I'm saying, or else your reputation will probably take a hit. When it comes to what you don't see coming, it's amazing. You have the Hierophant, you have the 10 of Pentacles, and you have the King of Pentacles here. In a love situation, you're going to feel for the 21st to the 27th, you can really build something with someone. There's a lot of long-term potential. There's a lot of money here for you as well. I feel like no matter what you got going on, if you can be more productive and more organized, you can expect some sort of pay raise. If you're self-employed, I see that coming in. Or you're just feeling very locked in. You know what I mean? Whatever it is you're working towards, some sort of long-term goal having to do with your legacy or some sort of long-term business goal, even if, once again, you put in slightly more effort than you usually do, it's going to take you further this week. Sometimes if I say, yo, Capricorn, put in like 5% more effort, you're not going to really see a result of that. Some weeks, you know, it's just like put it in for the grind's sake. This week, if you put it in, you will get a result, even though that's not what it's about. But the Hierophant's all about commitment. The 10 of Pentacles also about commitment, a legacy, and the King of Pentacles, wealth, responsibility. So in what you don't see coming, there's going to be a heightened sense of responsibility and stability. And like you're building something that's really going to last here. So you don't want to ruin. Basically, if I can say something, it seems to me that you got something really good whether it's in the implementation phase or just the beginning planning phase, and you have something to lose. They say one of the most dangerous people on the planet is someone who doesn't have something to lose. And I do feel that if you're not careful, you may realize that some people around you may have not as much to lose as you. And so it's responsible for you to protect your family, protect something. That's what I get. Now, when it comes, Capricorn, to your advice from your spirit guides, you have the Sun, you have the High Priestess, and you also have the Lovers here. Okay, so there's definitely something in love that's going to make you very happy. Listen to your intuition is what the advice is here, Capricorn. Listen to your intuition. Do what makes you happy, and really, like, here's another message. I hope you're listening. Whether this is a marriage that you've been in, someone new that you're talking to, or someone that you're dating right now, from the 21st to the 27th, it's important for you to be attuned to what your partner needs that they're not saying. The High Priestess to the Lovers is, or the High Priestess to the Sun to the Lovers, though, like I'm saying, is being attuned to your partner's needs that are unspoken. I just really get that. Or going the extra mile. You know what I'm saying? That's really... There's a quote, I don't really live by it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. How you do one thing is how you do everything. I don't think that's actually true. I get what they're saying, though. And that does seem to apply this week for you. How you do one thing is how you do everything. Everything that we're talking about, organization, productivity, and ascension, take it not just into your career, but also your love life, okay? And yeah, because there's whoever this lover is, there's so much potential for you to grow in a career together as well. There's spiritual potential. Whoever this lover is, it's an uplifting, motivational, someone who's not going to try to suck you down, but who's going to raise you up. And that's what you're going to protect. But whenever that happens, there are always people who don't like that, or you know, want to take what you have. There's people with all these crappy definitions that's like, well, you know, if I don't put food on my plate, it's going to be on someone else's plate, man. And it's like, no, there's an infinite resources in this reality, but I feel like you're dealing with people who don't have the infinite collaborative mindset. They're more in a competitive lack mentality. So there is something about someone wanting to take what's yours because they don't feel like they can get it themselves, so therefore they want to, and you don't want to blame anyone for it, you just want to be mature and put up the boundary, okay? So with that being said, let's just clarify why the Eight of Cups is here, the Ace of Cups is in your overall general energy. It will be a great feeling week for you, so let's just go ahead and see why it's here. The Eight of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Swords, the Page of Wands, and also the Six of Cups here for you, Capricorn. When it comes to your overall general energy, I got a few messages for you here. Whoever this love situation is, whether you've been married, whatever the love situation is, because I clearly see that it's here and it's stable, it's going to feel like you're stuck with someone. Because the Eight of Swords is like you're stuck, but it's in a good sense. I'm stuck with this person, but it's actually going to bring us both happiness. That's the first message you're going to be feeling. So there may be a little bit of restraint, like, oh my God, like I can't believe I'm committing, or I can't believe I'm staying committed through all the trouble if you've been married, or new person, I can't believe I'm going to commit to this, but you know what? It feels like I'm stuck with this person, but it's for my it's for a higher reason. It's for the benefit of us all, and that's what you're going to be feeling. Now, the other thing, and it is happening, is an immature ex coming back. They could have fire in their chart, sun, moon, rising, Venus, fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, doesn't have to be, but there is something about an ex coming back, and this is really what this is about. The Seven of Wands, putting up a boundary to all things, it seems like. So don't be, you know, sometimes when you are very organized and productive, you can start to feel like, why am I such a little paranoid mother effer? Why am I a parent? You know, why am I like living like so closed off? But that's actually how you're supposed to be living, because there's something here about an ex coming back who sees that you're very happy and doesn't like that because they're miserable themselves. There's something about you may be baited into some sort of immature thing. And I I feel like a lot of you are just gonna be like, see, like no problem, like moving on from it. It's almost like a. Remember, I feel like a few months ago I was telling you like there's this ex, you know, that's like that you're telling me that you're over. Now I really feel like you view it as a joke, and not to be mean, you know, but you just really view it as, wow, this person is trying to thwart my progress because they're miserable. And now you see someone clearly for who they are. There also may be something about you're happy that an ex is very clear about their character. It's not that you're casting a spell and you're saying, well, they're screwed forever, but there may be a sense here of you dodged a bullet. There really may. And now you and your new partner are going to pull up on this ex and be like, look, if you know the drill, you stay out of Dodge. Say what's happened to the captain and what's up to the Sarge. That's like some mean Capricorn thing, but hey, you got to do you know what I'm saying? How you do? Okay, why is the Seven of Wands here? In your opportunity. Okay. Yeah, the Devil in reverse. Yeah, real toxic, just obviously toxic behavior. Some people read reversals as the opposite. Like if you got the Devil in reverse, it would be like the opposite of the devil. It's not how I do it. I view it as a worse version of it. So the Devil upright is bad enough. The Devil in reverse is like a real toxic, like obviously toxic. This could have to do with the ex putting up a boundary when they try to come back. There's also something about avoiding being open. Hold on. Yeah. The Seven of Wands is clarified by the Devil in reverse, the Five of Wands, and also the Nine of Swords in reverse. Yo. Yeah, like there's some sort of infector here, in your business life, in your love life. Once again, an ex coming back, whatever it has to do with, Capricorn. You're really going to have to very strongly be like, yo, don't come over until 8 p.m. From 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., I will be working. And I don't want to smoke with you. I don't want to do nothing with you. I don't want to talk to you. So that's really it. And with that being said, it's raining so hard that I'm going to conclude this reading. I feel like I've said everything you have to say. You're on the path. Don't change much here, Capricorn. Just become more organized, productive, and be more of a little bit of a, I don't know the word for it. I don't know how to start this. All right, bye.